Hey guys, Ash here, also known as the HD fan. I am back today with a new video, and today I won't be doing my quiz I cannot stand. Today I have decided to make another video on something that on a ranking. I'm going to be ranking a TV show, the seasons of that show. So that's decided I'd do something a little bit different. And the reason why I'm ranking this show is because I finally just finished all 14 seasons of it. So now I'm going to talk about it. And the show that I'm going to be ranking is Degrassi, The Next Generation. I absolutely love Degrassi. I think this is a very good teen drama show. This is honestly one of the most realistic teen drama shows. I honestly love the fact how sometimes there's awkward moments and sometimes there are very cringe moments, because when you're a teenager, things are not supposed to always be perfect like how it is in Euphoria. It's supposed to be a awkward and cringe time for you. You're not gonna fit in with everybody. You're not gonna understand everything about yourself all the way completely. So, and honestly, I'm gonna rank it all 14 seasons of this show. Some rankings might be questionable to some Degrassi fans. Me personally, this is just how I felt about the seasons entirely, and I don't change my mind about this stuff. So, I just finished the show too, by the way. So coming in number 14 is season 7. I mean, what can be said that I haven't already said in my previous ranking? This is one of the most boring, unsubstance seasons I've ever seen in Degrassi history. This season just didn't really have much to really offer. Like, there wasn't really a lot of storylines that were really all that intriguing. I mean, the storyline that I honestly feel like I really enjoyed from like head to toe was the stuff with Darcy and her sexual assault. I honestly feel like that storyline was really good. It actually gave Darcy some type of character, which is another thing too that I really hate with Degrassi, is that they keep characters on there for like a long ass time, and then all of a sudden they be like, yeah, let's do something with this character. We haven't done nothing with he or she yet, so let's give them one episode to get the fans behind them, and then get rid of their entire character development. Yeah, let's do that. But in that season 7, this season is just, I don't care for it. It's honestly one of the seasons that I skip over every time I rewatch the show. So, coming in number 13 is season 8, and honestly I feel like season 8 could go in the same category with season 7. Very forgettable. It dragged on way too long. Didn't really have a lot of characters that I really just cared about, or a lot of storylines. I guess a lot of people can say the whole Allie and Johnny thing was interesting. Honestly, I feel like that entire relationship was highly romanticized by Degrassi writers. I will say that. I honestly feel like that entire relationship was just disgusting from the start. Why the hell did Johnny pursue a relationship with a 14-year-old? And why the hell did he not go to jail for child pornography? Allie was fucking 14 and he was sharing her nudes, telling people that he had sex with her. Like, that's just fucking weird, dude. But one thing I will say is that even though the relationship was highly romanticized, I will say it's very realistic, because when I was in high school, there were seniors, when I was a senior, the past seniors, that were dating people that were younger than them. There were people who were dating 14-year-olds, 15. So, I think that's extremely weird if you're like 18 years old trying to date a 14-year-old. I think you need some serious help, and I think you might have a future pedophilia mindset in your head. That's just my opinion. But like I said, season 8 can really just go out the window for me. And coming up number 12 is season 9. This season just was really, I honestly feel like seasons 7, 8, and 9 could all go in the same category. These seasons are just really forgettable, and it didn't really offer much to the show. And this is where I honestly feel like they kind of just stopped trying with Degrassi, and you probably would have felt like, why am I still a fan of this? Do I still care for this? You get it. Alright, we're getting to our controversial one. Coming in at number 11 is season 14. I absolutely hate this season with a passion. I hate everything about this season. The only good thing to come out of this season was Maya and Zig. Everything else, trash. They ruined Drew's character. They ruined Claire's character. Eli became a plot device in this season. He wasn't even a character anymore. Becky and Drew become a thing. Like this season, Miles and Tristan, like this entire season was just full of things that could have just been left alone. The whole Degrassi news thing, honestly, I kind of feel like that entire storyline just didn't work for a show like Degrassi. I honestly feel like a show that something like that, as ridiculous as that is, of those kids having an OnlyFans, what I do appreciate, what I don't like about the storyline is that how long it took them to get caught. Like, this is just ridiculous. And the fact that everyone in the school knew about it and no one said anything, they know, everybody who was buying those pictures knew those were underage girls selling their titties online. And no one said anything to Mr. Simpson. Like, I kind of hate how long it took Mr. Simpson to figure it out. Like, he was, like, so oblivious. Like, it took him way too long to figure out what's going on with those girls. Way too long. I think he was, like, so oblivious. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like a teenager should have not gone all the way with nudes without getting caught without doing it. I definitely feel like it shouldn't have not dragged that long. I just don't think this storyline worked for a show like Degrassi. Maybe it would have worked for a show like Euphoria or something, because Euphoria is like more grounded and like they just don't really care about things like this. But I feel like for Degrassi, that storyline just was not working for me. But I hate season 14. Honestly, I feel like this season was a terrible way to end the show. I'm gonna say that Degrassi has one of the worst final seasons ever. It's right up there with, I would say, Gossip Girl. What else is another show that I feel like had a very bad ending? Gotham had a terrible ending. So yeah, you get the point. I'm not gonna keep talking about show this, show that, but you get it. I honestly feel like it's right up there with those shows. The Secret Life of a Teenager had a terrible ending too. That's one of my favorite shows. So I would say it's right up there with those shows with having a terrible way to end off the show. But yeah, I hate this season. I think this season sucked. I think it fucking blew, and I honestly feel like the writers just scrammed together a whole bunch of storylines with no real execution. Coming in number 10 is season 13. I know a lot of people like this season. Me personally, I don't. I don't like really much of anything about season 13. I honestly hated the whole idea of Maya and Miles being an item. I honestly wish they would have just focused on her and Zig. Zig isn't even a character anymore. He's more of a plot device for Maya. I don't like, what's his name? I don't like Tristan. I don't really like Zoe that much. I really feel like, I liked her sexual assault storyline. That was good. I thought that was a good storyline from the season. Adam dying really fucking blew my fucking top. I honestly hated the fact that the writers just killed him off for no fucking reason. No reason at all. And he deserves so much more. He was a character they did absolutely zero with. And he deserves so much. Drew and Bianca broke up in this season, and I honestly did not like the idea of the writers just ending them the way that they did. Still to this day, I don't understand why the fuck they were not in game. And then trying to fucking consider that Drew and Claire could be an item just really fucking made me so fucking sick. So you get it. This season is just a fucking mess. It's a whole mess. I don't really think I think the only thing I really liked from this season was the continuation to Maya and Zig and the sexual assault storyline with Zoe. Everything else fucking sucked. I hated everything about this season. I feel like Claire was just being very irresponsible and not taking care of her responsibilities right. I just didn't like it. I didn't like how the way her and Eli were handled as a couple. I didn't like any of it. So I don't like season 13. Coming in number 9 is season 1. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Season 1 of Degrassi to me feels like a Season 1 of Degrassi feels like an episode of Barney and Friends, where it's like nothing drama wise is happening. It just feels more grounded. That's what I would say about season 1 of Degrassi. I do think we got good character introductions. My girl Emma, I love Emma. Emma, Paige, Spinner, Jimmy, Ashley, all of them getting like these huge character developments. And I honestly feel like the biggest thing that happened in season 1, the biggest takeaway was the build up to Spimma. Emma and motherfucking Sean. Team Spimma until the day I die, motherfuckers. So yeah, I would say season 1, the biggest takeaway was Emma and Sean. But either not, I don't really think season 1 really delivered as much drama. Like, when we talk about storylines, then you're not really going to find that much in season 1, honestly. I think what you really find in season 1 is more like adolescent topics, like choose your friends and don't give into peer pressure and things like that. And that's good. That's good. That's real. That's real adolescent stuff. But I'm here for the drama. I'm here for the storylines. And season 1 didn't really have much of that. Coming in number 8 is season 2. Season 2 is just, again, more like the adolescent topics, like sports and crushes. But what I really loved about season 2, the biggest takeaway for me season 2 is the introduction of Craig. Jake Epstein's acting for Craig, top motherfucking tier. He is the best actor Degrassi has ever had. No one tops Jake Epstein. No one tops Craig. Craig's entire character development in season 2, fucking phenomenal. It was so cinematic. So good. Sorry. I actually love Craig's whole development. It was just so sad and so emotionally investing that you actually really, you really feel bad for him. And I did feel bad for Craig. And he's honestly one of my favorite characters in Degrassi. So yeah, season 2, I would say Craig and Paige's storylines are the best things about this season. Coming in number 7 is season 10. This season is not as good as Degrassi fans trying to make it. They said that this season brought them back to Degrassi. This season didn't bring me back to Degrassi. Actually, I feel like this season was just a whole bunch of things that didn't make sense. This season was just too much. The 45 episode stuff, the 50 episodes each season, was getting a little bit out of hand. I think it was too many episodes, and you're not even doing anything with all these characters. Like, they're giving episodes to Holly J, Sav, who the fuck, Anya, the other guy, Riley. Oh my god. Sorry, I yawned. Zane, why are they giving episodes to all these people? Like, I didn't really like Eli at first. I didn't care for it. I think Eclair had a very sloppy build-up love story. I honestly feel like their build-up is atrocious. Their relationship in season 10 was just very manipulating and just very toxic. So you get it. Season 10 is not all that. I can't even tell you a real good storyline that happened in season 10. See, I'm thinking, Casey and Jenna's pregnancy storyline. I'll say that. I think Casey and Jenna's pregnancy storyline was the best storyline in season 10, in my opinion. We get the middle to Drew and Bianca, which is fine. I thought that was good. I thought the Las Vegas episodes were the best episodes in season 10. Even that, I think the season is very overrated, and it's not as good as the Degrassi fans trying to make it. They try to feel like this is where the Degrassi fans were rejoicing. No, the season did not bring me back to Degrassi. Coming in at number 6 is season 11. This season, the only good thing about this season was the Casey and Jenna stuff. The Casey and Jenna stuff and a small build up to Zig and Maya, from their platonic friendship to them being strictly just friends, and then building up to that love story. That's no. The Casey and Jenna, Maya and Zig, and the stuff for Drew and Bianca. Hold on, let me watch myself. I would say those are the best storylines in season 11. But yeah, I feel like this is another season where it just drags out. It drags out, and I really honestly feel like I'm not getting no fucking where. So yeah, I honestly feel like this is a season that drags out. Coming in at number 5 is season 5. I'm gonna put season 5 here because I feel like season 5 of Degrassi was a phenomenal ass season. This is the early days of Degrassi, so of course it was a good season. I think the first half was really good, and then that second half got like really boring. Like I can't really remember what happened in the second half, but I did think the first half was a good season. And of course, this is where Degrassi, the writing was still the strongest, and like it was still good. The characters were still great. They weren't. This is when they had the short episodes where they focus on the characters that actually, you know, made sense. Like characters that actually had real growth and had real personalities. Not someone like Imogen, who had no personality, but they gave her like 2-part episodes of what character growth has she had. So you get it. Coming in number 4 is season 12. Honestly, I feel like this season, we talk about out of the seasons 9 through out of seasons 10 and 11, season 12 was the best season to come out of that. Was the best season, I think. If we talk about the new generation, I consider the new generation to be seasons 8 through 14. So out of that 8 through 14, season 12 was the best season to come out of that. This season delivered on everything. Eclair were the best they ever been in any season. This is the best representation of the relationship. We get more on Drew and Bianca. The back and forth, I love it. The little triangle with Katie, I loved it. The stuff with Cam and Maya's mental health, bro, this season was so fucking good. Everything with Eli's mental health, this season was really, really good, you guys. Season 12 is definitely in my top 5 favorite seasons of Degrassi. I feel like the consistency was really good. They kept you on your toes, and I think this is a really good season. Coming in at number 3 is season 4. Season 4 is a really good season of Degrassi. I always like to consider season 4 as being part A and a part A part and then a part B part. Because we have everything before the school shooting and then everything after the school shooting. And I honestly enjoyed everything in season 4. Everything. Everything. The only thing I probably would have taken out is that dumb shit with Manny involving herself with Paige and motherfucking Spinner. We didn't need that. We could have just no. But everything else was perfect. I enjoyed everything else in this season. I mean, there's not really much to say. Season 4 is a fantastic season of Degrassi. And coming in at number 2 is season 6. I actually love season 6. This is where I feel like this was the last good season for the original Degrassi, because I feel like in season 7 they didn't really try that much to make that season good. Like I don't really feel like they gave Emma and Manny and them any good storylines in season 7. And I think they were in season 8 with the whole college stuff. Like, and then season 9, Emma marries Spinner. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, I honestly feel like the way they send those characters off was really terrible. But I feel like this is the last good season of them as characters. Everything with Emma and Sean, everything with Manny finally stopped being dumb and letting go of Craig. We're focusing more on Craig and Ellie, and I love to see it. Everything about this season was just really good. Everything with Paige and Alex, I really enjoyed. So yeah. And coming in number 1 to me as the best Degrassi season of all time is season 3. Season 3 is easily where they started figuring out what the fuck they wanted to be. And they wanted to be a teen drama show talking about heavy topics and having intriguing drama-filled storylines. And I feel like they delivered on every front. The Manny and Ashley and Craig love triangle, it gave. Everything with Emma and Sean, it gave. Everything with Mr. Simpson having cancer, it gave. What else? The Breakfast Bunch episode, it gave. Sean and Ellie becoming a couple, it gave what it needed to give. I really enjoyed this season. Honestly, there was a lot of good episodes. I really, really liked season 3. It was a good season. So, that has been my ranking of Degrassi seasons. Please let me know yours in the comments below, and thanks for supporting my channel.